First message.
Hello, this is Mavis Birdsong. Please give me a call this evening around 7 o'clock. I believe you have my number.
Royal Archives, Eric speaking.
Yes, I'm calling for a Mavis Birdsong.
Oh, smashing! And who might I ask is calling?
It's Dean from Canada. I'm calling her back.
Maeve, it's Dean from Canada, calling you back.
Oh, smashing. Hello, Dean.
Hello.
I have some exciting news.
Uh-huh.
Lord Dennis is the 19th Earl of Cheswick,
Okay.
with legitimate claims to all lands and titles.
And this is official?
Oh, yes, quite.
Okay.
We're all aflutter here,
Okay,
and wish his lordship
Thank you.
all the best in a
Oh,
future
okay.
paved with
Have a nice day.
gold. Oh,
Bye now.
I.
Hello?
Hey, Dean, come on down to the park. It's a beautiful day.
Man, I got this paperwork. It's getting late. I'll take a rain check.
You workaholic.
Hello? Hey, man. Yeah, I'm just checking out these websites. Did you know that Kim Mitchell had like 27 albums?
Hey, Dean, let's go boating. The water's perfect.
My clients really need these files. I'll take a rain check.
You workaholic.
Hello?
Yo, Dean, then you gotta check out this band. I'm on my way there now.
I wish I could, but my deadline, you know. I'll take a rain check.
You workaholic.
You workaholic.
I have an idea.
Told him, if you're gonna bring me, you better bring a station wagon. Ha ha! Nobody calls, I guess. McEachran.
Hi, it's Dean. I have a question about this band.
Huh?
The Soda Boys.
Yeah.
Can I pose as a bass player? Is that ethical?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you could do that.
I can do that.
If you wanna.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man.
And you were right about this guy.
Rock on.
He was
Bye.
arguing with himself in like 3 different voices. Sir? Oh,
Right. Name Kim Mitchell's entire discography.
Okay, with Max Webster or solo?
Give me the solo.
Well, there's 1980s Kim Mitchell, self-titled, 84 Akimbo Logo, then Shaken Like a Human Being in 86, which went triple platinum, by the way. Rockland, I Am a Wild Party, live album. Oral Fixations, Itch. Then Greatest Hits, Kimosabi, Fill Your Head with Rock, Ain't Life Amazing. And the 2 singles, Go for a Soda and Patio Lanterns, of course, were released.
Right, but it's Kim Osabi. Alright. Right. You are playing in a speed metal band. Your band leader asked you to make your playing stand out more amongst the 2 guitarists, but without adding any more volume. What do you do?
One might suggest a staccato rhythm to create a sense of movement and attempt to break up the wall of sound. Some, not all bassists, would give in to the temptation and use a pick here. Contrary to these notions, I think a perfectly placed polymetric legato in time with a standard jazz beat feel can not only add something to the overall sound structure, but showcase a bassist's subtlety through the use of those warm, fuzzy tones. I would never use a pick personally. Actually, more and more people every day have come to feel that playing fingerstyle as opposed to picking affords more expression, control, and creates a natural, round, fundamental sound that is not present in pick-style playing and must be EQ'd in artificially.
Too right. So, what plucking technique will you use for high-speed 16th notes on a 5-string bass?
While some would argue for building pinky strength and practicing the 4-finger plucking technique, I prefer to use the Steve DiGiorgio method, which is 3-2-1-2, 3-2-1-2, 3-2-1-2, 3-2-1-2.
Spot on. We also would have accepted the Sheehan Webster style, which is 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1-3. Now, explain the use of polyrhythmic playing in a rock band and name an artist who features this style of playing prominently.
Without getting into the technical aspects of polyrhythmic playing, if the rest of the band is playing at a 4-4 rhythm, I would simply play against their time, 5-4 for example. I would calculate how many measures it would take me to get back into sync, and go from there. I found that it makes it easier. This way you'll know where you are during other measures, as well as places you can add accents. Artists, let's see. Well, there's a long history of polyrhythms in African drumming, Afro-Cuban music, Indian classical, and in jazz, like John Coltrane. But I think an artist a little closer to home for me would be Meshuggah.
Perfect description. But actually, I'd say Meshuggah's music is more polymetric, and therefore I'll have to deduct you half a point.
Well, it's a common mistake. Polymetric as opposed to polyrhythmic. Many people also confuse polymetric playing with changing time signatures, like you'd see with Canadian rock and roll pioneers Rush. You see, the whole band is constantly altering time signatures, but together as a unit. Changing time signatures is not an example of polyrhythmic playing. While two instruments playing simultaneously at different time signatures, then meeting up, that is. It's most commonly used between drums and percussion, or in my case, drum and bass.
Yeah, partial credit. Now, you are required to play a chorded A minor 7 followed by an A flat 7. State the positioning of the first, second and third fingers for both chords. You have 20 seconds to explain why.
Personally, I would use my first finger on the E, second on the D, and third on the G for both chords. The third finger can stay in place when you switch chords.
Right, and under time as well. Good. Now finally, you are to provide live sound reinforcement for a 4-piece rock band. Where will you set up the stage monitors to ensure all members have adequate volume against the roaring flock of crazed fans?
Live sound? The ad didn't mention anything about live sound.
Precisely. And you are not to be concerned with live sound, nor recording or gear requirements, staging, lighting or gear transportation. That's my area. I was just testing you. His Lordship also requires that you do not attempt to contribute anything vocally or to direct the creative process of this band. We're just looking for a bloody bass player, mate, and you got mighty big shoes to fill, if I do say so myself. Right, so you've passed the initial screening and are invited to a viewing by His Lordship in the presence of his barn mates. Right. I guess I'll see you Tuesday at 3:30 then.